quickly. So yeah, we bought this organic water. I wish I had like saved the evidence. I cut off, well, you can see some of it here, but basically we bought this organic watermelon and it had this line in it, like all the way up to like a little spot in it that was like a little pocket, but basically, and it started from, what is the area where you pop it off at? The stump, yeah. It started at the stump and went through and all the way up into the watermelon. And basically, let me just tell you what it was, because I'm not dumb, right? It was an injection site, like injection site. And I read somewhere that they do inject watermelon with food coloring and like sugar. And I just wanted to, and I didn't know that they did this with organic. Well, our organic food, you guys, anyone who's trying to eat organic, clean, organic food from the store is not organic, basically. It's better than non-organic food, but you're pretty much getting still a ton of chemicals, depending on the particular food item, but
this is what they typically inject into watermelons.
yeah.
It is also known as Red 3, Red B. It's like they have a lot of like weird chemical compounds. And we're also looking at this kind of stuff, and we just want people to realize and know that as time has been going on, the FDA and USDA and all that have been changing and what's been allowed to go into organic food. So, and for their labeling and stuff, they're allowed to have 35 non-synthetic, so which means those are non-man-made, but scroll a little bit further down, there's 43 synthetic, which is man-made materials and compounds that can go into organic food. And then other things that they put, it's like they just give you a list of all these things, and some of these are like plant-produced hormones and a bunch of other things. They can do what they want as long as they follow the guidelines, and only 95% of the food product has to be in those guidelines and still be considered organic. You can have a watermelon, and as long as 95% of the item, like a watermelon is a watermelon, you can inject 5% of just whatever you feel like in there, as long as it's on that list, and then it's still organic.
And 5% of trash, junk, like synthetic, like chemicals is still synthetic chemicals, right?
Absolutely, because it's like when you think about how much you put into a human body for a vaccine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that, or like even a tablet, a little tiny tablet can affect you pretty significantly.
Absolutely, yeah.
And like now you're thinking like a watermelon, 5%. That's a pretty good amount that they can just put in whatever they want.
Yeah. So.
This is a big watermelon.
Yeah.
With a ton of chemicals in it.
Yeah, it's probably why fortune owner's like, can I at least eat my last piece of it? Yeah, no more of this. And we're not buying watermelon from the store anymore.
No.
And
Ever again.
We're glad that we're getting back to the opportunity to grow our own food. We purchase property, and no more of this nonsense because it's getting ridiculous.
it is, yeah. Yeah, that's, I guess, right at the moment, the alternative, or that's the answer for the people that actually don't want to eat chemicals and, like, gross stuff. You just have to grow your own, pretty much at this point. Grow your own or go foraging in places where they don't spray. But it'll get better. Right now we're kind of in a, what do you call it? Transition point, I guess, with humanity. So you gotta be careful with what you're eating.
From the store again until we'll have a house and then get food on our own.
Yes, we were foraged and all that stuff. Alright, cool. That's all we wanted to say. I wish I'd kept the actual, like, injection site, like, on there. That was, like, really cool, but whatever. Don't eat organic watermelon, or you don't trust it. Anyway, alright, cool.